Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire
today.
meeting, have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak-
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times thank you to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's
Now, here's something that is very serious and very hilarious at the same time. About 10 hours ago, Benjamin Netanyahu posted a video on X and posted it, and in that video he ensured that he had enough thank yous so that the US does not get confused and think that he did not say thank you enough. He does not want to be in the same position that Zelensky is in right now. Hey, hi guys, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. So, Benjamin Netanyahu posted this video saying how grateful they are for the weapons that they're being given by the US, for the assistance, for the putting together of this ceasefire, being a part of this ceasefire agreement that has been extended to 50 days. He says they agreed to all the terms, but Hamas is saying no. Before you say I'm making this stuff up, I'd like you to hear from Benjamin Netanyahu, then I'll be back with more commentary on this.
I want to thank President Trump for his unwavering support for Israel. During my recent visit to Washington, I said that Donald Trump is the greatest friend that Israel has ever had in the White House. And President Trump shows that friendship each and every day. He has shown it through his visionary plan for Gaza. This is a plan which Israel fully supports. He's shown it by sending us all the munitions that were being held up. This way, he's giving Israel the tools we need to finish the job against Iran's terror axis. And he has shown it by fully backing Israel and putting the pressure to release the hostages where it truly belongs, on Hamas. Israel has accepted President Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff's plan to extend the temporary ceasefire by 50 days. During that time, we can discuss the conditions for a permanent ceasefire that will end the war in Gaza. In Witkoff's plan, half of the hostages would be released right away, and the remaining half would be released if we reach an agreement on a permanent ceasefire. Again, Israel has accepted this plan, I accepted this plan, but so far, Hamas has rejected it. Hamas had also put forward positions for a permanent ceasefire that are totally unacceptable. Israel has decided to stop letting goods and supplies into Gaza, something we've done for the past 42 days. We've done that because Hamas steals the supplies and prevents the people of Gaza from getting them. It uses these supplies to finance its terror machine, which is aimed directly at Israel and our civilians, and this we cannot accept. We will take further steps if Hamas continues to hold our hostages. And throughout this, Israel knows that America and President Trump have our back. Thank you again, President Trump. Thank you for all you're doing to return our hostages, bolster our security, and provide a future of prosperity and peace for all the peoples of the Middle East.
Never understand this. You know, with America having its tentacles all over these war zones, what does that mean for the American people themselves? Do they feel safe within America because their country is everywhere playing big brother to everyone, and also sometimes just working against other nations unnecessarily so. I'm saying unnecessarily so because I've seen the interference of America in South Africa. I don't know whether that interference or that participation of America in your Israel-Gaza fight, their Ukraine-Russia, what does that mean at the end of the day for the people of America? Why is their country playing big brother everywhere? But please let me know in the comment section so that I can get enlightened as well, so that I understand why is America spending so much money on countries that are facing wars? Why are they so involved? Like it's their own war. That's the part that I want to understand. Why are they behaving like it's their own war? But before I let you go, before I leave you, I just want to remind you why Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't want to be in Zelensky's shoes. Zelensky's shoes was being of never saying thank you and just being accused of being ungrateful, so, to an extent that the CNN had to put a compilation of the many times Zelensky has said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mark Rubio said he did not say thank you at that day. He was supposed to start that meeting by saying thank you. You know that big brother who is a bully but is still feeding you. You know those relatives that if you shine, when you start shining and they say, but you know that you are not supposed to be, you were not going to be there without us. We wouldn't achieve what you've achieved without us. So you have to always be reminded that, you know, these people have helped me. Yo, guys. Yeah, again, guys, that are ourselves like this. Hey, anyway, guys, let me leave you with that video, and I'll be seeing you later in the evening. And probably this for sure, this is the last video for today, because I gotta hit the streets like everybody else and see what the world has to offer me today.
Vice President Vance was criticizing Zelensky for not saying thank you specifically during that meeting, those 40 to 50 minutes that we were in the Oval Office. But certainly, you know very well, Secretary Rubio, your time as a senator here in Washington, that whenever Zelensky has come to Washington before, he has very much expressed that kind of gratitude. Just listen to this.
Thank you for both financial packages you have already provided us.
Really, all my appreciations from my heart, from the heart of Ukrainians, all Ukrainians.
So what can I say to American people in English? My English is poor. To say all my messages and all my thanks to you.
And thank you very much for supporting us, our people.
Thank you, United States. Thank you, America.
Ukraine is grateful to the United States for its overwhelming support.
Do you think you can make the argument that he hasn't said thank you?
Well, I think the Vice President said he hadn't said it today. He hadn't heard it today in that meeting, and we were hoping that meeting would begin by thank you for everything you've done for us. We wouldn't be where we are today without you. We wouldn't even have a chance to negotiate a peace without the help you gave us. By the way, without the help you gave us when you were president in the first term, because President Obama refused to provide them defensive capabilities in terms of